Have an authentic identity. Hi YouTube, this is Kristen Moonrise. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new moon in Leo happening on Sunday, August 4th. I am a data scientist, an astrologer, and a life coach, and I help people find clarity in their lives by using astrology. So just FYI, this video will be slightly political, both this video and the upcoming full moon in Aquarius video that I'll make. That'll be part 2. So this is because I want to really make the message a bit more concrete and applying to real world circumstances that we see going on right in our faces. But I'll keep it short, so let's go to the chart. So we've got the new moon in Leo, Sunday, August 4th at 6:13 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Houston, Texas. We've got the sun and moon conjunct at 12 degrees, 34 minutes of the fire sign of Leo in the first house of self. Also there, we've got Venus in Leo. We've got Mercury in the earth sign of Virgo. We've got Pluto in the air sign of Aquarius. Saturn and Neptune in the water sign of Pisces, Uranus in the earth sign of Taurus, and Mars and Jupiter in the air sign of Gemini. So what we're seeing playing out now politically in the U.S. and in other areas too outside of politics and outside of the U.S., but for the sake of this video, I'm talking about politics in the U.S., is a battle of consciousness. If we want to embody maturity and authenticity for ourselves, and if we want to see it in our leadership, what will we choose? So it's imperative to be able to recognize and not be distracted by people who live in fear, people who are losers, people who don't know who they are, and who have not done their inner work yet. So do not get distracted by people who always find themselves in a fight with others whenever you speak to them. 1 month they've got this going on, somebody's coming after them. The next month is a completely different person that they're after. It's always some sort of story with these people. And this is not a good sign of leadership. This is not confidence. This is not maturity or authenticity. So now, this is the time where we choose our own narrative. And for example, President Biden and Vice President Harris truly shifted the narrative where the media has got to now catch up and react to them instead of the media painting the story of what they suspect perhaps is happening. So the media was painting them to be lame ducks when really there was so much strategizing going on behind the scenes, or moving in silence. So it's uncool in 2024 now to be a sellout, because what do you gain in the end? We're no longer abandoning ourselves and outsourcing our opinions for someone else to determine. Leo is not only about standing in your greatness, but encouraging others to stand in their greatness and getting them to promote their individual strengths. Two confident people proudly standing shoulder to shoulder do not take away from one another. There's more than enough room for one or more people to shine at once. Mercury in Virgo tells us it's time to be very clear in your speech. Matthew chapter 5 verse 37 tells us simply let your yes be yes and your no be no. Don't be squirmy with your discourse. Your actions and the moves that you make will clearly show who you are and what you're made of. No need to over-explain. Some may say that you're too much or arrogant, but that's all right. It's been a long time coming. You've got to be loyal to yourself. That is what Leo is all about. And this is not the time to sugarcoat. This is about exuberance. This is about you blooming and blossoming unapologetically. So all of what you were doing when you were moving in silence is now time to come out. But as we know, both good and evil move in silence. So we see Trump and Vance being figureheads for something behind the scenes, and that's Project 2025. But their issue with being figureheads For someone else's narrative is that it's becoming burdensome to brown nose when the people you're trying to convince now desire authenticity. So here I've got the bar plot. This shows how many planets are in each of the elements. And we've got another well-balanced chart with a bit of emphasis on fire, which represents our willpower, and air, which represents our intellect. Water represents our emotions, and earth represents our steadfastness. And so I've got a tarot card here. I chose the Six of Wands. So this is about envisioning yourself winning the battle of consciousness. You've given yourself permission to live authentically. You're confident enough in yourself that you trust others to know what's best in their own lives. So that means that your ego is healthy and inspiring. So how can you be less of a figurehead or image to someone else's vision? Have you in any way left yourself behind and brown nosed to get ahead? How can you be an example of confidence to others? So if you want to work with me one-on-one on this topic, visit my website linked below. I do astrology readings and life coaching. I've also linked a course on ending self-sabotaging behavior so you can become confident. I hope that you enjoyed this video about the new moon in Leo happening Sunday, August 4th. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.